morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Pickups, where I talk about certain areas of fashion and what I would be looking to pick up from those certain areas of fashion in 2020 and beyond. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about something that we actually don't highlight a lot on the channel at all, not just in the Pickup series, and that is the accessories. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 5 accessories that I'm looking to pick up in 2020 and beyond. Ooh, sorry guys, I know the next Pickups episode was meant to be shirts. I have it written down in my little book, and some of you guys were even asking for it, so I feel super bad that I'm doing accessories first. I just have this like endless list of video ideas, and I can just never get through them all. I've been wanting to do this one for ages. I should just do accessories now in this video, and then I should do pickups on 5 t-shirts that I'm looking to pick up, or 5 shirts that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. I'm so sorry guys, I'll definitely get around to doing shirts at some point. And also, just asking you guys quite quickly on the channel, would you be interested in me doing like fall winter outfit ideas? Would you be interested in that? I'm kind of interested in doing that, but then that would just add to like the the numerous pages of video ideas. So I mean, I can do it, but it just means that it's gonna get delayed, and it's gonna delay everything else. I mean, if you're interested, let me know in that comment section below, and I can definitely do a video about it. But anyway, let's come back to what we're going to talk about in today's video. So, as you know, on the channel, I do a series called Pickups, where I talk about various areas of fashion and things I'm looking to pick up from those various areas of fashion in 2020 and beyond. In today's video, we're going to be talking about accessories. So that's rings, bracelets, necklaces, ear piercings, beanies? No, I'll probably do hats as a separate thing. We'll use accessories today for just jewelry and belts and stuff. Yeah. Just, you know, like actual accessories. Yeah, we'll do it for that, and I can do a pickups episode on hats and stuff like that if I need to do that in the future at some point. So yes, as I said, rings, jewelry, all that good stuff. The stuff that we don't actually talk about a lot on the channel, and I actually don't know if a lot of men talk about it on YouTube at all, to be honest. Accessories are definitely overlooked when it comes to outfits. A lot of people focus a lot on the clothing, and especially the sneakers. I think everyone just needs to take a step back. Still appreciate sneakers, still appreciate clothing. They work very well in outfits, but sometimes a highlight of an outfit can be in its accessories. So, you know, you could just have like a simple all black fit, but you could be rocking a bunch of silver here, and on your waist. And honestly, that could be the highlight of the whole fit. It doesn't always have to be centered around the sneakers and clothing. So I'm actually really excited to talk about a lot of accessories today, where that's definitely the case, where a lot of these accessories could be the highlight of a lot of outfits that I could wear. Now, if you guys want me to continue doing this pickup series where I talk about 5 items that I'm looking to pick up in each episode, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for 2,500 subs by the end of June. I don't know if we're gonna hit it, to be honest. I would just be happy with 2,300 subs. I mean, honestly, you guys are absolutely amazing. You guys have been blowing it out of the water, so maybe we can hit 2,500. Maybe we'll hit 2,300. Either way, I'm just happy that you guys are watching today. I don't ask for much. But let's move on. Let's have a look at the 5th item, the 5th accessory that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. So remember, the items in this list are not better than each other. The 5th item isn't, you know, more valued in my opinion than the 1st item. It's just 5 items that I'm looking to pick up in 2020. So don't take insult when I say the 5th item and you think the 1st item that I list is better. It's not in any particular order. It's just 5 items I'm looking to pick up in 2020. But for number 5, for a 5th item that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, an accessory, it is the Spring Summer 2019 Louis Vuitton Yubin Lynx necklace in the silver colorway. And like, of course, it's an expensive accessory. Of course, it's ridiculously expensive. I mean, come on. Accessories, you always gotta spend a little bit of extra money on accessories. I mean, I say that and I'm wearing like $5 rings, but you know, when you want to buy a good accessory, sometimes a little bit more money has to be spent. But in saying that, there's also another thing to that. A lot of people spend a bit too much money on accessories and they get these excessive accessories, you know, like fully iced out stuff and stuff like that. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I don't think you need iced out stuff. I think well crafted accessories are a lot more appealing to me than something that's iced out. That's just how I feel. But anyway, let's get back to this item. So this item released as part of the jewelry and accessories that released as part of Louis Vuitton's Spring Summer 2019 collection. It came out in multiple colors. So there's the silver colorway where it's just full silver, and it has the Louis Vuitton monogram print, not done all over it, but done in like every second or third Cuban links. And I really, really like that. There's the second colorway, which was done in, I think it was gold, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was gold with rainbow. It had little different colored links throughout the chain. I liked it, but gold isn't my color. See, my whole beef with gold in accessories is that when you have a gold accessory, people look at it for the color, for the gold, for the prestige of gold, right? But when you have a silver accessory, people look at the accessory not because of the value of the silver, because nobody thinks silver as a valuable material, right? But when they see the color silver, they focus more on the craftsmanship of the actual accessory. And that's why silver accessories appeal to me more. And also I feel like silver just works more with my color palette and skin tone more. It just looks a lot nicer. And that's why with this Spring Summer 2019 Louis Vuitton Cuban Links necklace, I would go for the silver color over the gold color. It's just not for me. I also like the influence apparently that was used to inspire, to design this piece. According to a couple of reports, old mate Virgil, because Virgil designed this piece, was inspired by a lot of 90s hip hop albums and a lot of 90s hip hop in general and the culture of the 90s. And I don't know if he's thinking of the same certain Wu-Tang solo project as I am when I think of Cuban Links. Maybe you guys are thinking the same thing, you know, if you know, you know. But if he is, I can see where he got the influence from. A certain chef made that certain album, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I like where I like where the piece is influenced from. I like the color of it. I like the overall design. Don't like the price tag, but I mean, it's Louis Vuitton. That's what I'm expected to pay. So this piece is obviously completely sold out in most stores. The only place I'm really going to find it is secondhand places. It sometimes pops up in like Grailed and stuff like that. It doesn't sell straight away, obviously, because the price tag is a little bit hefty. But at some point in the future, I would absolutely love to own this piece because it's so unique, and it's not something that you would ever consider Louis Vuitton to actually release. And only because Virgil is at Louis Vuitton is something like this going to release, and that's why I like it. It's so unique. So that's going to go at item number 5. Will I buy it anytime soon? Probably not, but I would like to at one point in my life pick it up. So it's definitely going on the list today at item number 5. So for item number 4 in accessories that I'm looking to pick up in 2020, it's not how do I put it? It's not a specific item. It is a specific style, it is a specific brand, but I'm not hugely fussed by it. So what item number 4 is going to be is it's just going to be chrome heart rings. Not very specific, I know, but yeah, I've recently been looking at a lot of chrome hearts pieces. I think chrome hearts, when it comes to accessories and just chrome hearts in general, sometimes they get a little bit excessive. I think the jeans are just overpriced and a little bit ridiculous. I think the accessories like the baby rattles, the bubble blowers, stuff like that, that's a bit excessive. That's excessive. But the rings, the gothic, really dark styled rings, I vibe with it. I like it. I'm not usually one to wear really gothic pieces. I'm too much of a happy-go-lucky individual, you know, to wear such dark and gothic looking pieces. But when you have a whole set of chrome hearts rings and you just wear them like covering your whole like finger, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I would love just like one hand covered in Chrome Hearts rings, if I could too, but the Chrome Hearts rings are incredibly expensive. They don't have an online store. You've basically got to buy them secondhand from someone who's been to a physical Chrome Hearts store, or just have a plug. Like it's so difficult to pick these rings up. It's so difficult to find them. There are fakes out there everywhere. So, you know, if you're buying them from secondhand people, they could be fake. You've really just got to know your stuff with it. It's just really risky and difficult to get Chrome Heart rings. But I would absolutely love to get some and just have like a full set. Like, again, I'm not hugely fussed by which ones. Ideally, the thicker the ring, the better, because I love the thick Chrome Heart rings, especially at the base of the fingers. Just looks really, really awesome. But yeah, in 2020 and beyond, I would love to just own a bunch of Chrome Heart rings and to have a full set of them, but that price tag that's keeping me away. But maybe one day I'll be able to pick up a full set. But yeah, item number 4, it is gonna be Chrome Heart rings. Not specific, just Chrome Heart rings. Now we actually have another item appearing on the list at number 3 that is also designed by Mr. Virgil himself. And not to do with Louis Vuitton, but the price tag's a lot lower. It's an off-white piece, which I know we also don't talk about off-white a lot on the channel. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of off-white clothing. I think it's, I don't know how to describe off-white clothing. Just not for me. I think that would be the best way to put it without diving too much into it. Off-white clothing, not really for me. Doesn't really talk to me as much. However, off-white in its accessories, that's something I'm more of a fan of. A lot of their, their belts, their not watches, their card holders, their wallets, that kind of stuff appeals to me. But at number 3 today, it's going to be their Hex Nut Rings. So they come in a set of 3. They're usually available most of the time. You can literally go to a lot of the higher end boutiques and actually pick these up. They don't usually sell out too much. In the silver, they do sell out a little bit, but they come in 2 colors. You can either buy them in the silver or in the gold. And you know my opinion on gold. Just said it before. I would much rather buy the silver, as people would be focused on the design. And the silver, again, just looks nicer on me. So for number 3, I would be interested in buying the off-white Hex Nut Rings in the silver. They just look really nice, they're really minimalistic, and it's just really unique, like not a lot of rings are nuts and bolts, and not a lot of brands do that, not a lot of people would wear stuff like that. It's just kind of a really cool, unique accessory, I wouldn't mind picking them up. I don't know if I would wear them as like all 3 on one finger, but I suppose I could, but I'd probably just buy the set of 3 and wear them on 3 different fingers, just to like spread it out a little bit. But it's a very, very cool piece. I'd love to pick it up in the silver, and that's why it is going at spot number 3. Now, at number 2, we've got one that, depending on your attitude towards fashion, depending on a lot of things, you may think this is a little bit of a weird accessory, or you may think it's a really cool accessory. For me, I'm on that one. I'm on the it's a cool accessory grind, but I can understand why some people might look at you a little bit funny if you buy this accessory, and I can understand that. I'm not going to get annoyed at you if you think that way. I totally understand why. At number 2, it's going to be the Vêtements handcuff bracelets in the silver colorway. I know, I'm a huge fan of silver. So Vêtements, for the past couple of years now, has been doing a bracelet. It is a handcuff bracelet. Traditionally, they sell it for women. I don't think they've ever actually done it in a men's release. I'd buy it regardless if it's if it's men's or women's. I don't care, bro. If it looks good, I'm gonna rock it. Why should I let it being a women's accessory define if I can wear it or not? Hell no. I'm just gonna wear it if it looks sick. But I absolutely love this accessory. It's just like a really cool idea, as making handcuffs an accessory, as not something as like an enforcement of the law, it's something reckless, it's something that I can just wear. It's quite Vêtements, you know what I mean? Like with Vêtements history, it's very them. I really like it. I would love to have just 2, one on each wrist. That would be sick, man. I would love to have both. They're super expensive though, and they always sell out whenever they release them in a new season. People just love them. People just love them. And I'm part of that. I would absolutely love to own them. They're really hard to find either secondhand or just around. Like, people just love keeping them and wearing them, which is totally understandable. I would be the same. But yeah, I would love to own the Vêtements handcuff bracelets in the silver. Awesome piece. Hopefully one day, maybe in 2020, maybe and beyond, I can pick these up. So, item number one, it's quite 90s. I've obviously, if you've been following my Instagram and looking at my song of the day, I've obviously just been listening to too much 90s hip hop from the East Coast. It's obviously influenced my opinions on accessories and what I'm interested in. But you know what? It's just a steezy piece, man. It's just a sick piece, and it's kind of why I want it. So at number one, remember this list isn't, you know, a rate like number one isn't better than number five. It's not that case. But at number one, it's gonna go to the Lynx Studios Yubin Lynx silver necklace. I mean, of course it's in silver. It does come in gold and black. Black felt a bit too gothic for me. It was kind of, I don't know, there wasn't any color to it. That it lost its texture in a way when it went all black. And matte black, I don't know, it's just too dark for me. But going to the gold colorway, you know how I feel about gold. Can't do it. People will just look at it as a gold necklace. I don't want that. I want people to look at it for the craftsmanship. So the third and final colorway is the colorway that appeals to me the most, which is the silver colorway. Now, it comes in multiple lengths and styles. So the least popular style is the mini one. So the mini one is more like a choker. It is and it isn't. So it doesn't sit up here, but it sits like on your neck. So it doesn't hang down at all. The mini one literally sits on your neck, and I've been kind of 50-50 on that one. That's the one that's always available. Literally, you can buy that one all the time. Not a lot of people buy the mini one. They're not really vibing with the mini one, which understandable. It is a little bit too close to the neck for my liking as well. And you know, I'm a big fella. I got a big neck. I don't even know if that's going to fit me, to be honest. Secondly, they have the long version that comes down to here. That one, I don't know if it's too long. You know, it looks a little bit too excessive. I would love mine to just come down to the neckline, which is why I'm like slightly interested in the mini one, because I feel like I can just like pull it down and it'll like fit my neckline if I pull it down. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm like so torn between, do I go for the mini one or do I go for the long one? Then there's a third style. It's the long one, but instead of a full Cuban links all the way around, the centerpiece, so where it sits around here, is replaced with a little pendant with the brand's logo punched into it, hole punched into it. And I kind of like that one because the Cuban links all around, it's very cool, but it's very hard to come by. That's the most popular one. It's sold out on their store. It's sold out on all the retailers. On Grailed, people want hundreds and hundreds of dollars for it, and I'm just like, no, I know you bought that and you're trying to resell it. I'm not buying that from you. So I really want the full Cuban links one, but that's super expensive, hard to come by. I'm probably going to more realistically aim for the one with the little pendant down the bottom, just because it switches it up a little bit. It adds a little bit of flavor to it by having the pendant, and it's not a full Cuban links one, so it's not too rapper-esque, and it's still quite stylish. So I think I would go for that one. I would also love to have the matching bracelet with it, which I may or may not have coming to me. We'll unbox it on the channel, but you know, may or may not be getting that one. But yeah, absolutely love Lynx Studios. The jewelry is where I'm really interested, and that's the case with a lot of high-end fashion brands. Actually, I'm not hugely interested in the clothing a lot, mainly because the price tag's really high, but the accessories, it's nice. So yeah, at number one, it's going to go to the Lynx Studio Cuban Links necklace, either in the mini, the long, or the one with the pendant. I'm honestly not hugely fussed. I would just like to own one of them in 2020 and beyond. And that is it, guys. That is 5 accessories that I'm looking to pick up in 2020 and beyond. I know a lot of them weren't like belt or wallet focused. A lot of the accessories were quite jewelry focused, but I might do a part 2. I might do a part 2 with more, you know, watches, wallets and card holders and stuff like that. I could do it. I could do a part 2, but accessories are very cool, very underrated when it comes to outfits. I'm telling you, the highlight of an outfit can easily be the accessories. Obviously, a lot of the accessories that I've talked about in this episode, I would say are quite rapper orientated or influenced. Again, maybe I've just been listening to way too much 90s hip hop and it's like swayed my opinion on accessories. But yeah, there's some really cool pieces. The Cuban Lynx stuff is really well handled. It's not too excessive in the rapper category. It's still quite stylish. I like it. I like it. I'd love to pick some of them up. The Vetmont handcuffs, bro, would love to pick them up. Yeah, all of those accessories, awesome. I would love to own them all. But I want to hear from you guys. Would you pick up any of the accessories that I have mentioned today? What are 5 accessories that you are looking to pick up in 2020 and beyond? Maybe they're not like super expensive like all the ones that I've just mentioned, but that's totally understandable. Good accessories don't have to be expensive. They can just be ones at your local market, like these little rings here. These are like $5-6. They're stainless steel, so you know, like they don't have to be super expensive. They can just be from your local market. But I want to hear from you. Did you like any of the ones that I listed? And what are some accessories you're looking to pick up? And if you guys want me to keep doing pickups episodes, and maybe you want me to cover a certain area of fashion that I am interested in picking up from, let me know in that comment section below, guys. You know, let me know. Would you like to see another sweaters episode, another hoodies episode, another outwear episode? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below. And if you want to see more episodes, don't forget to leave this video a big old like, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel as we are trying to aim for the 2,500 milestone. It's a big milestone. I'm going to have a little sticky note here that says 2,500 subs reached. It's, you know, YouTube's not going to reward me with a milestone. I'm going to reward myself with a milestone, but maybe we can hit it by the end of June. If we hit 2,300, I'm honestly going to be blown away by that, guys. That's an incredible milestone in itself. But thank you to everyone that has been subscribing recently and watching the videos to this point. You guys, you're wonderful. You're wonderful people. But that's it. That is 5 accessories that I'm looking to pick up in 2020 and beyond. So until the next pickups episode, until the next streetwear talk episode, until the next sneaker talk episode, guys, I'll catch you later.